Fall in the Four Corners, a magical time of year, and we're going to discuss some of the things that are offered through our communities that you should take advantage of. Stay tuned to this episode of The Den.
The Den, powered by the Lyons Group, a show that explores trending topics in real estate, entrepreneurship, and personal growth. We're a small team of professionals with over $400 million in sales and nearly 2,000 successful transactions. You're listening to time-tested experts and industry leaders. Here's a refreshing look at real estate happenings and more. Welcome to The Den.
Today, we're going to talk about some of those activities, some of the things that the communities offer, and some of the things you should take advantage of if you live here in the Four Corners. In fact, I was out north of Aztec just over the weekend, and that smell, the green chili, roasting the green chili. Townsend Farms, they're still roasting green chilies now. By the time this comes out, they may have had their first freeze. Who knows? But that's the cutoff when they have their first freeze. But that's one of my favorite things in fall, in the Southwest, in the Four Corners, is roasting green chilies and all of those wonderful veggies and all the good produce that is harvested right now. I was drawing a blank there, Paul. Shut up.
Just keep going. Just keep on going.
He would give me a shovel if he could. But what are some of the fun things that you love in the Four Corners, Paul? Tell us some of the things that you love about this area, or highlight something in particular.
Well, I grew up in New England, so fall for me is about leaves changing, getting colder. We used to go up into Maine and New Hampshire and just drive the highways and see all the colors. Here, it doesn't really do that unless you go up north a bit. So I work in Durango quite a bit now, and I enjoy going up there because the leaves are changing. But this time of year, we used to go to Silverton Farms, for the corn maze and the pumpkin shooting thing, whatever.
Yeah, you remember the pumpkin shooting? That was awesome. It was like a potato gun on steroids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But my kids are getting older. Silverton Farms is shut down. But I did see, and I put it in this week's newsletter, which is past now. So, but there's a new one called River Edge Pumpkin Patch out on the Plata Highway.
Oh, I hadn't heard of that.
Yeah, and they do a bonfire. They've got a corn maze. It looks cool. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to get out there. But
very nice.
For me, it's pumpkin patches and the leaves changing.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, it's getting colder. It's been hot here this year.
Yeah, it has. And north of Durango, towards Silverton, it is absolutely gorgeous up there. The leaves are like prime time right now. By the time this comes out, they'll mostly have fallen or it's golden. Aspen, coming to you. What are your favorite things in the Four Corners in fall?
My favorite thing, I love the roasting green chili smell, but I love when I just walk outside my house and there's hot air balloons all in the sky. Driving down the road, you can see them with like the sunrise. That is one of my favorite things about living in New Mexico is the hot air balloons just everywhere on any random day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what's great about hot air balloons is they always make everyone smile. You cannot help but smile when you're looking at a hot air balloon. I mean, it really is pretty incredible.
Unless it lands on your house.
Yes, they do a touchdown.
I had the craziest. So I was driving my kids to school the other day, and then I was coming back, and there was a hot air balloon, like huge, like low, right behind the country club. I was assuming it was probably landing on the golf course. So I was like, oh, I'm going to turn and go see it. So while I was turning, it was like hidden behind the country club. And whenever I went around, it was gone. I have no idea where it went.
Wow.
It was literally, down low, right there, right in front of it. I thought I was like, did I have a stroke? Like, what is going on? I couldn't find, I looked for a while too, because I was like, this is crazy. I went home, got my golf cart and I was like, where did this balloon go? Just because at that point I was like, it had to have landed. No, it was nowhere.
Wow.
Disappeared. Weird.
It's hard to make a big balloon like that disappear.
Yeah. And it wasn't high. Like it didn't go back up. I have no idea.
Well, we have all kinds of
crazy.
Balloon rallies here locally. Mm-hmm. We've got the Animas Valley Balloon Rally, which is up in north of Durango, and you come right down the valley. You have Pagosa. Pagosa has the Color Fest, and I think they do that a couple times a year. Farmington, you have the Four Corners Balloon Rally, which is awesome. And Bloomfield, they have the San Juan River So they launch and they go right down the river, which is, I mean, I love it. That is awesome. But you have to have the right weather. You can't do it over in a windy place like, I don't know,
Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming would be tough. You'd end up in Montana.
End up in Idaho,
Yeah. Like, whoa, man, what happened? But that's a good one. Shannon, what are some of your favorite things?
I love all the fall festivals. Like a lot of times the grade schools will do little fall festivals, which are fun. The churches do fall festivals, which are always fun. Lots of, they'll have petting zoos and they'll have food trucks and it's just a time where the community gets together and just hangs out. And I don't know, it's like when you talk about going to the pumpkin patch and stuff like that, or going to the corn maze and stuff. I've always found that really nostalgia for me. It just always, since I was a kid, we're really big on that in this area. Most churches and most of the grade schools do little fall festival type things. And, there'll be, just games and stuff. And it's just always a nice time to go hang out with your community. The weather's a little bit cooler. The heat has broken. Yeah, the food is different. The vibe is different. People are winding down from summer. I think our community is really good at organizing activities where everyone gets together. And so if you've never done those things, you should go hit one or two of those up in the fall. It's always fun to just get out and be with your community. Hi, I'm Shannon, a partner at the Lyons Group. We're dedicated to making your real estate experience the best it can be. If you're looking to buy or sell, go to sjcbroker.com and watch our informational video series. These videos break down the process and shed some light on buying or selling. While you're there, schedule a private consultation with one of our partners. We'd love to sit down, talk strategy, and give you the real advantage in today's market. You deserve the best, so take the steps, and we'll talk to you soon. Now back to the show.
Speaking of, what is one of the specific events that comes to mind when you think of fall here in the Four Corners?
Road Apple Rally. That's every fall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chili Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween.
Tota. Yeah, the Tota Festival. That's in
What's
fall.
that?
It's like a day of celebration of the Native Americans.
Oh, when's that?
Sometime in fall. Not sure exactly, but
don't know those dates.
They do the Shiprock Fair.
The fair, yeah.
The Shiprock Fair is.
Did that just pass?
I think it's in early October. Yeah, so that's a great time as well.
Yeah, get your Frybread.
Yep.
So good.
For our audience that have not had Frybread or a Navajo taco, you are missing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to be in our area.
That is my love language.
That's
right
so
there.
good.
So
it took years for Bryson to try that. He would not try a Navajo taco, I think, for like 10 years.
Wow.
He was like, I don't want that. Yeah. And now it's like every time we go to a football game, it hasn't been there the last 2 times, but there used to be like a food truck that was selling Navajo tacos at the baseball or the football games, the high school football games, and they're missed.
So good. Yeah. Well, if I ever fell in real estate, you're going to see me driving a little food truck, right?
Yeah.
Because
well, when I first moved here, we had, where I come from, we call them doughboys. So you get the Frybread and you put powdered sugar on it, and or funnel cakes as they call it here.
Yeah.
So then they put, a taco on top of it. I thought it was crazy.
That's what Bryson thought it was. And I'm like, they're so different.
Yeah, they're way different.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Have you guys gone up to Silverton? And we always go up in the fall and do the drive-through with the colors, go to Uray, but we always stop in Silverton for a funnel cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That little store is a line out the door.
Yeah.
So where my favorite stop is if I'm up in that area, up in Durango or going into Colorado, is James Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
If you stop at James Ranch, it's just absolutely stunning there anyway, and it's beautiful. But they have a small little restaurant there, and they've got, they serve all the local stuff like from their farm and surrounding farms and stuff. And in the fall, they make the best soups and stews.
It's just a place you want to hang out at.
Yeah.
And honestly, my favorite thing in the fall is to just have some hot toddies and some good food and go sit with like the leaves changing with like a nice little bonfire. I don't like the smell of fires, but I do like the vibes that it brings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Messes your hair up, doesn't it?
It just stinks.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It smells good when you're there.
No.
It's just after, you don't like it? No.
No.
Yeah.
No,
You're
not
one
a fan.
of those people that the smoke always
It always is in my face too.
Yeah.
I don't like how rain smells either though. So
Oh, wow.
What is wrong
Man, I
with you?
love the way the
it just
rain
smells like dirt, but not in a good way. When you're gardening, it's like a good dirt smell. It just smells like dirt.
Wow.
Don't like it.
I'm on the other end of the spectrum on that one. I love the
it.
smell of New Mexico rain and fresh rain out there. But back to James Ranch, incredible place because it's really one of the places here locally that like farm to table.
Yeah.
Like they grow.
Their beef is
local. There. They
Yeah.
make their own cheese. The lettuce on the burger was grown 50 yards from the restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
And just the setting, whether you're sitting inside or outside, the setting is absolutely beautiful. I don't know. And it's great year round. Don't get me wrong. But that's the place to be in the fall, in my opinion.
Oh, I love it. Me and the kids would always go hike up Engineer. But then on the way back, we're stopping at James Ranch.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite places up there.
Yeah.
And Honeyville, get some honey.
Yeah.
Next door.
I like to get my honey, that stand that is right in front of Sunnyside Elementary all the time. I think it's
Oh, yeah.
Chama.
Mhm.
So it's called. They have the best honey. It's so good.
Well, I'm going to plug somebody then. The Happy Pear is, in my opinion, the best honey in the area. That is incredible. And they sell it in a couple of places around here in farmer markets and stuff like that.
Out of Townsend, I just posted a thing with them.
She also has her own stand, though, right outside of Aztec before you even get to Townsend. She's got her own place. And I'm telling you, there's no honey like that place.
It's incredible how different honey tastes in
From
different
where it comes from?
Yeah, from different areas.
Yeah, we always joke about, because we have a little beehive, and we always joke about that. Wonder what our honey's going to taste like, because we've just kind of been nursing this hive for a while, and I always joke about that it's going to taste like hay and goats, because we don't have a beautiful pear orchard right outside our door.
No honeysuckles just out.
No, just goats. It's just going to taste like goat.
I'm not sure.
Go and go ahead.
Yeah. It's earthy, Shannon.
That's right. That's right. All natural.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. What about the railway, the narrow gauge? Paul, have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Full thing?
All the way to Silverton?
Yeah.
No,
neither have I.
That's a long way.
Ladies, have you done that?
It is long, but I've done that.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it?
I've done it one way. We always carpool,
one way.
leave the car, and then hang out in Uray or Silverton, and then go back because
that's a full day.
It's a full day, yeah.
And you see the pictures of people, and they're just full of soot, and
it's a lot.
It's
the one to Chama too is really good train.
Yeah, Cumbre.
I don't know what it's called.
Yep, Cumbres Railroad. Yeah.
Yep. El Cumbre.
That would be a good one to look at fall colors.
I've done the Polar Express. That's
yeah.
I love the Polar Express.
I love that one.
Yeah, that's moving us into winter time though. We're still in fall here. We're not Hobby Lobby here.
Right now would be the perfect time to go on that train because it's so pretty.
Yeah.
The leaves are so pretty right now.
Yeah, because we're already doing, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
surprised they're not on Easter
I was about to say, I was like, Easter's going to pop up here in a week or two.
4th of July coming up right around the corner. Well, in New England right now, it's apple picking season.
Yeah.
So a lot of apple cider, apple fritters, everything apple. So I definitely miss that. You guys talk about green chili. I could take that or leave it.
Wow.
Take or leave green chili?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are you even?
Yeah. No, I'm not from here.
Yeah. I was just going to say. Boston.
Yeah.
I got to work that in. Everyone's in Boston.
That's not how they say it.
I was like, that B stands for something else. If you keep on saying green chili, it's not good.
I eat it, but it's not nostalgic.
Yeah,
for
those
me.
are fighting words.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing. I mean, I think fall brings out the nostalgia. I mean,
exactly.
There's certain things for everybody. Like it starts getting colder. I like you said walking out. I like walking out and you feel the crisp morning air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That for me is when fall starts. I really like that. I also like being in the pine trees in the fall. You don't like anything that smells good.
I don't like how pine trees smell. Yeah. And also,
what do you
it's hard
like,
to talk to.
Oh, actually, so I like how swimming pools, like the chlorine smell, and airports. Oh, love an airport smell.
I never knew these things.
Yeah.
New car smell?
No.
How about
shoes?
How about the gas at the pump?
Nah, take it or leave it. It's fine. Yeah. But like whenever I walk into an airport, I'm like, going on a trip.
Going on a trip. Yeah. Nostalgia.
See, I walk in it and just
That's the smell of anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah.
People in clothes.
Yeah.
Enclosed.
There's not to open the window.
Yeah,
the whole
exactly.
place.
I need fresh air.
That's funny. Well, I'm going to circle back to the Road Apple Rally that you had mentioned. That is the longest standing mountain bike race in America. 44 years. Started in 1981.
That was 44 years
several
ago.
years, I don't know, a decade before I was born. So
I got a little story about the Road Apple Rally.
really?
If
Let's
you all
hear it.
want to
Yeah,
hear it.
You missed an opportunity to call you old, so good job, Ben.
I was avoiding that. Yeah.
All call me old.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was on my 36th birthday was coming up. This was at least 40 years ago. I was feeling a little old. You know, I was 35, 36 was coming up. I don't know why it was bothering me. And I decided that I wanted to do something to prove that I still had some youth in me, right? So I don't know what I was thinking. I decided, I saw the Road Apple Rally and I thought, I'm going to do that. I haven't ridden a big bike since I was a kid, but I loved riding bikes. I can do that.
Because it's the same thing.
I don't think you know what's involved in the Road Apple Rally. It's not riding your bike through the neighborhood to your friend's house. It's not that at all. So I went down to the bike shop, and I want to say I spent like $700, which, you know, back in 1948 was a lot of money.
You buy a house for then.
Yeah,
for
exactly,
then,
exactly. Yeah. So I spent quite a bit of money on this bike and kind of a specialty off-road bike. And I decided that, you know, I had like 2 weeks or something. So I started going over to...
plenty of time.
Yeah. So
how
good
long
to
is
train.
this race?
Yeah. So it's 15 miles.
Yeah.
So that's the short version.
Yeah.
There's two versions. You can do the long or the short version. So I decided that I was totally going to...
I seem to remember this.
Yeah. I was going to practice, right? I was going to get this down before I go, and I needed to do a few dry runs first, right? So, you know, me being very prepared, I took my bike to Berg Park, which is exactly like the Road Apple Rally.
The 3-mile leisure loop.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I do the 3-mile loop a few times, you know, and I'm like, I got this, you know? I mean, there's a little sand in some areas. There's a couple of hills here, you know? I am good. Yeah. So I get up super early that morning and I get out to the Road Apple Rally and I'm feeling really good about things. And I'm excited, you know, this is something new and I've never been with the biking crowd before. And
they're so intense too.
They're so seriously.
Oh yeah. They knew what they were doing. And then I showed up, you know, and I was no idea what I was doing.
You're the one clicking the gears.
Yeah. I didn't even know how to change a gear, you know, because I hadn't done that really. So the race starts and we're off and I'm in front and I realize immediately that people are yelling at me. They want me out of the way. I can't get up the first sand hill. So I hop off and I pull my bike over and I let them go and I'm pushing it up the hill. And, you know, so this goes on for hours and hours and hours. And I keep thinking, I'm not going out because there's ambulances along the way picking people up and taking them out. Right. And I am not going to be that girl. I am not. So I decide I'm going to keep going. So I keep going. Pretty soon I noticed these stalkers behind me and these two girls and they were super nice, but they just and I kept saying, you can pass me. No, we're good. You know? Well, then they finally tell me they're what they call the sweepers. They're the ones that make sure nobody got lost on the trail. I am the last one on the trail.
And Charlie,
I am the last one on the trail. They are sweeping the trail. They are going to follow me out and make sure that nobody else is lost or dead along the way. And they start talking to me and they're super nice gals. And they're like, and so we get to talking. I'm like, yeah, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. And they're like, well, are you okay to finish? I'm like, oh, I'm not pulling out. Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going all the way.
Yeah.
I'm committed.
I did this much. So I finally get to the end of it. And I'm not kidding you. When I pulled in, the second people that had done the long run were starting to come in and people are like cheering me on because they think, you know, I'm like one of the first of them.
The winner of the...
Yeah, like I'm in the first group of the, you know, and they're probably thinking, wow, that girl's, she doesn't even look like an expert, you know? So I make it across the line and I kid you not, I was hurting so bad. My body hurt. I couldn't walk anymore. Everything was shaking. I thought I was just going to die. They have this little thing. They give you your awards and your shirts and a little after party thing and stuff like that. I rode my bike from the finish line down to my car, barely peeled myself off it, hung it on the back of my car and left. And I never even got my award. I couldn't even stay there long enough to do that. It was the most intense thing. I have so much respect for the people that do that and that know what they're doing and that actually do it right. You know, they didn't carry their bike or push it through most of the time.
It gets easier when you figure out how to change your gears.
I think Brandon, Ryan's wife, Jordy, I think she got first place in the Iron Horse for her age group.
Wow.
It's impressive.
That's crazy.
Really
it's
impressive.
hard work.
Yeah.
That's a long one with even an electric bike.
Yeah.
How many miles is that?
I don't know.
115?
Something.
No, it's insane.
Yeah. Well, speaking of mountain biking, Durango is one of the mountain biking meccas in the country.
Yeah.
And it actually was like it held the national competition for many years, right? And then
it stopped, and now they're doing it again in 2030. They just announced that Purgatory is going to be the national, National Olympia, but like in French.
Yeah.
Yeah, mountain bike.
Yeah, and the same people that host that event, they also run the Tour de France and all that. I mean, it's a big deal. You've got a lot of professional mountain bikers in this area, and in Purgatory, man, so glad to have that.
I have a friend that's very into like road biking, and I'm not a biker, but especially in Durango, man, they're always on the roads, which fair enough, they're allowed to be on the roads too. But I had sent her there's a meme that comes out every winter, and I always send it to her, and it says, I love winter because it's when the pests go away, and it's like mosquitoes and all these bugs, and then it has the bikers, the road bikers too.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're just always over there.
They're always at the most inopportune times when you're
the curves.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
And you get over, and then there's a car right there.
Oof.
I think that's something Durango does need to put more infrastructure in, is for the bikers, because it's such a huge biking community.
Yeah.
For safety.
Yeah, safety for sure. Yeah. You don't want to be out there on a bike and end up as an ornament on a hood. I don't know what I was
I don't know where you're going.
Yeah, I don't even know. But Pagosa Springs, hot springs, and the river coming through in the fall. What a great place to go visit. That downtown is
that's
fantastic.
not really enjoyable in the summertime. I know a lot of people go in the summertime, but the fall is incredible.
But who's been there recently?
To Pagosa?
It's a big old construction mess right now.
Yeah, they're redoing the downtown.
Durango Hot Springs is really nice since they've been redoing it.
Yep, they got that completely redone. And you went to Trimble before, and it was like
one pool.
Yeah, one big pool.
Couple of sheds.
Yeah. Now it's gorgeous, and you've got like adults only, and then you've got families. And
honestly, the massages are really good there too.
Massages are good, yep. And then when you're done, you can go to James Ranch.
Perfect day.
Yeah. Actually, Durango Hot Springs has some really good cheese curds. Until the kid jumps in and like splashes onto the cheese curds. Adds extra flavoring.
And they're just hot and wet.
These are a little salty.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Paul.
Sell-free cheese curds.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, but the farmer's market, how about that? Have you guys been to the farmer's market here locally?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
What's your favorite part?
All of it. I'm a big farmer's market fan. I like being able to get local meat. I love fresh vegetables. I love the fruits, and I like homemade bread. I like when there's people selling coffee. I like everything about farmers markets.
Yeah.
And there's just something nice about walking around, talking to local people, what they do. And you got your bag full of your stuff, and you're drinking your hand and just enjoying. It's a time of community.
Yeah.
It's more than just going and grabbing a couple of things that you need to cook with.
I'm very much an introverted, but that does not apply to like things like you were saying, like the fall festival, or like going out to the pumpkin patch, or going to farmers markets. I want to walk around with my coffee and my pastry and buy all the things. I love it. Yeah. I want your homemade stuff.
Target,
oh yeah, absolutely. I want homemade soaps and everything. Yeah. All of it. Anything you want to sell me, I'll buy it.
I love it. Well, October 4th, they're doing the Growers Market here in Farmington, which will be awesome. And then also on October 4th is Paul's favorite festival. It's the Highland Celtic.
Aztec? Yeah.
And the Red Hot Chili Pipers are going to be in town.
I had to read that one again. The Highland Celtic Festival. Yeah.
Celtic Music Festival.
Yeah.
Highland Games.
You can go out there in your
Tabor toss.
Go out there in your skirt.
Yeah.
As long as it's plaid, it's good.
It's a kilt.
It's a kilt. It's a kilt, people. Is it Celtic or Celtic?
Celtic.
Okay. I said it right then.
Celtic is a basketball team.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
the best basketball team.
Celtic salt and Celtic fairs. And you don't swing swords, do you?
Oh, do you remember when we had the Renaissance Fest
the Renaissance.
Here?
That's what I was going to get to.
I loved the Renaissance Fest.
Well,
I love dressing up.
2 weeks ago.
Here?
Yeah, Lock Street Eats.
How did I miss
I want like a big
one.
one.
The newsletter, guys.
I want like Berg Park. It used to be huge. I love the flower crowns.
I love LARPing.
I tried to get Bryson to sign up for LARPing. So we were going over this booth. Like I said, easy sell over here.
Yeah.
And they were talking about like their Dungeons and Dragons stuff they do. And I was like, that's actually very interesting to me. I think I would like to play. So I was talking to them about it. And they're like, we actually come out here and do LARPing. I was like, tell me more. And Bryson rounded me up at that point. He's like, we're not doing that. I was like,
so what is LARPing?
live action role playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
my
dress
gosh.
up and you
dress up and
get the Nerf swords and you.
But there's like
Oh.
rules to it too. It's like a live action game, basically. It's not
Yeah.
just like make believe. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. You're like creating a story.
Wow.
I was very interested in Bryson.
Wow.
Bryson did shut that down, but I still would like to. I never have actually played Dungeons and Dragons, and I think I would like.
It
Yeah.
takes a
Anyone out there?
really long time.
Yeah.
Perfect, my favorite kind
but
of
it was
game.
fun. I remember playing it when I was a kid. But you're a big old LARPer, huh?
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
If Bryson would stop getting in my way,
We
I was
should-
saying, got in
We
the
should
way.
create like LARPing for real estate.
yeah,
have,
come
like,
along. They're just crying,
People just crying.
crying in their car.
Guys sitting in the corner, just rocking back
Someone
and
just
forth.
yelling at you.
Yeah.
Completely indecisive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Do I want to buy or not?
Well, you've heard it here, people. The very first real estate LARPing is in the works. So,
You know what, though? The library does a really cool event where it's like a financial literacy course for teenagers. And they bring in teens, and buying a house is part of that. So they get a job, they get assigned a job. It's kind of like Monopoly, but in real life. So they have to make decisions. Are you going to buy this new car, or are you doing this? And then you get hit with a medical emergency. So it's like,
yeah.
it's actually a really
Yeah.
good program that the library puts on.
That's
So,
fantastic. Actually, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Well, here you go. All the fall gems shared and spilled by the Lyons Group. Any others you want to add? We got a couple minutes left. Besides the green chili cook-off, we're going to probably do that.
well,
pretty
right
soon.
after, first Thursday after Thanksgiving is whenever the Farmington Christmas parade is. And I know it's Christmas, but it is
Yeah.
still in fall. But it's whenever there's the Festival of Trees, and it's just that transition from fall to
Winner.
winter. And
Yep.
I'm doing a plug because it's Young Professionals Network is
YPN.
hosting again the Christmas parade.
Well,
Well-
if we're going that far out, I like the Luminarias. That's kind of my.
That's too far. Too
Yeah.
far.
When is
yeah.
that? I thought that was Thanksgiving time.
Settle
I don't
down,
know.
Hobby Lobby.
I don't know when it is.
Settle down over there. Heaven's sakes. Well, you heard
Oh,
it here. We've got
I've
some
got the dumb
incredible
ideas, I guess. What the hell?
incredible things to do here in the Four Corners in the fall. And of course, we'll get to winter and spring again. Paul, slow down here soon, but hopefully you go out and enjoy your community. There's so many things to do in the Four Corners, and as realtors here at the Lyons Group and realtors everywhere, we're ambassadors of our area. So we wanted to take an episode and talk about all the wonderful things that you have to do here in the Four Corners, and hopefully you can check off a few. If you do, leave some comments. Let us know what you've done and some of your favorite things to do in the Four Corners in the autumn and fall. So thank you for listening to this episode of The Den. If you like our content, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to sjcbroker.com and you can schedule a private consultation with anyone here at the Lyons Group. We'd love to sit down with you, whether it's buying or selling, and give you an advantage in today's market. So thank you for listening to this episode of The Den. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Den, powered by the Lyons Group. Hit the subscribe button to keep informed and check the show notes below for direct links to our buyer and seller video series. The buyer and seller video series can give you an inside track on taking the right steps in real estate. If you'd like to learn more about the Lyons Group or to schedule a consultation, go to sjcbroker.com. Complex markets require complex strategies. The Lyons Group can give you a true advantage in any market. Whether you're buying or selling, residential or commercial, contact us directly at sjcbroker.com. We're time-tested experts with a client-first approach, and we'll see you next time in the Den.